Well, a very warm welcome to the November edition of our Market Wrap, the last Market Wrap for 2018. A year has absolutely flown by, and what a year it has been, certainly in a changing market across Melbourne. Ladies and gentlemen, there was a 46% auction clearance rate across the month of November, which is actually down from 67% in November 2017. Now, this is certainly reflective of what is taking place out there in the real estate market Melbourne-wide. What we've noticed, ladies and gentlemen, there are absolutely still buyers transacting on a daily basis throughout the Melbourne market. Buxton, Bentleigh in particular are actually selling about 3 properties a day, every single day at the moment. So what that says to us is, ladies and gentlemen, there are certainly buyers out there in the marketplace. They're running into a number of different hurdles out there, one being financing from the bank. The Royal Commission that's taking place at the moment is certainly hindering A, loans that are actually being approved, B, the amount at which they're being approved, and then obviously that has a flow-on effect, ladies and gentlemen, to what people can actually afford to pay on properties that are on the market at the moment. What I have noticed Melbourne-wide, there's been about a 15% drop already in terms of the median house price across the board. To be a little bit more suburb specific for you, ladies and gentlemen, for Bentleigh for the quarter, it was actually a 0.4% decrease in prices. In Bentleigh East, it was actually down 5.6%, but funnily enough, in Ormond and McKinnon, it actually increased in the last quarter. So for McKinnon, it was a growth of 2%, and in Ormond, it was a growth of 6% for the quarter. So certainly a lot of activity out there, ladies and gentlemen. McKinnon and Ormond are both very, very boutique small suburbs, both of which have majority of their population in the McKinnon Secondary College Zone, which, as we know from time to time, and generally speaking, it does have a little bit of a market of its own. So ladies and gentlemen, while we are in a changing market at the moment, it's a fantastic time to be buying. It is a fantastic time to be upsizing. Talking about upsizing, it was a month of trophy homes for the Buxton Real Estate Group. The number one sale across the board, ladies and gentlemen, was actually number 22 Sussex Street in Brighton. It did sell for an undisclosed amount. However, it was in the vicinity of 5 million. The top 3 sales, ladies and gentlemen, for Buxton Bentleigh, one was actually outside of area. It was actually down at number 10 Bowman Street in Aspendale, a beautiful beachfront property there. That sold between 4.4 and 4.5 million, a huge result down there on the beach. The second one was actually one of mine. It was number 400 New Street in Brighton, ladies and gentlemen. It was a big block of land that was 1,241 square metres. That sold to a lovely young couple who were going to build their dream home, and that property sold for 3.8 million just last week. And last, but certainly not least, was one of mine again, number 19 Queen Street in Ormond. That was a property that did sell prior to auction. There was a number of different parties that all put their hats in the ring to put in offers. That sold for an undisclosed amount. However, it was between 1.9 and $2 million. So ladies and gentlemen, while it's been a year of change across the board, in my opinion, it is absolutely a welcome change. The property prices that we have experienced in the last 4 years, while it's been great for sellers, it's been great for real estate agents as well. It was a bit of a false economy. There was a lot of foreign investment taking place over the last 4 years, of which certainly inflated prices. And obviously supply and demand, ladies and gentlemen, plays a huge, huge factor as well. Couple that with low interest rates, and it was a bit of a boiling pot for high prices. But we did run into a few politicians at Oaks Day about a month or two ago from the Labor government, and their words to us when we told them that the real estate market was slowing down was one word: good. So ladies and gentlemen, this is coming from the top, it's coming from the government. It's great news for your kids, for your family, for generations to come, in order for them to be able to bid and buy and lock in their own little slice of heaven in the Australian real estate market. And in my opinion, these days when you're selecting a real estate agent, ladies and gentlemen, now more than ever, you need to employ yourself a negotiator, somebody that knows the market back to front, somebody that's got time on their hands, somebody that's experienced, and somebody that's dealt in one of these markets before, because times have changed. We're no longer glorified door openers where we can hand out a brochure at your front door and the property sells itself. Be careful in your selection of agents. There's a lot of good ones out there, particularly in the 3204 and 3165 postcodes, but just do your research. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute pleasure bringing to you the market wraps again for the year in 2018. Thank you so much for watching. Should you ever need any real estate advice or assistance, pick up the phone, give me a call, shoot me an email. I'm Simon from the Buxton Real Estate Group, and I'll see you in 2019.